and losses, my nigga. That shit
You
changed my
niggas can't
life.
walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Yo. Just some regular guys with some real conversation. Top of the morning to the people. What up, though?
Get your funky fast up. You already know what it is, man. Get on up for Women Chat Wednesday.
Women chit at. What up? Hey, Sub, I'm gonna play a song, let the people get in here. You know, the algorithm be a little different, so we gotta make sure they get all in the algorithm.
It's get cold, I've been drowning in my fears. Lost my faith in love, I've been crying through the years. Every scar I wear is a lesson.
Good morning. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share the page as you come in.
But the truth don't lie. I learned a lesson learned on my own. You can have a full house and be alone in your home. Never thought about the truth because it stung in my throat. I'd rather two days from lies because it lessened the blow. You ever thought about your life inside a microscopic scope? You see the root of your pain, I wrote it down in my notes. I feel my life with all them perks I should have filled it with hope. Thought it would ease up the pain, didn't even know I was broke. And now I'm picking up the pieces. I'm colorblind, can't tell the Skittles from a recess. I need a reset.
Little early morning vibes, Women Chat Wednesday. Y'all know what we doing. Let's go. Let me get my people in here. Top of the morning. We got guests today. We do have guests today.
Better yet, departed. Ain't no time for broken hearted. If I do this shit again, I'm right back where I started. I said, yeah. Nights get cold, I've been drowning in my fears. Yeah. Lost my faith in love, I've been crying through the years. Every scar I wear is a lesson in disguise. Trying to heal the hurt, but the truth don't lie. Realize I'm traumatized and I use drugs as a coat. Try to rub out the pain, ain't rubbing no soap. They say ignorance is bliss, but I know better than most. It's like walking in rain and ain't put on a coat. Knew I get sick, but I had faith in all them better days. When it backfired, I went up with the smoke. My path was straight, I let distractions lead me astray. Now I'm back falling down the hill with no rope. I'm back for shaking off the leeches. I realize that sometimes it's who you be with. I'm talking pretense, maybe even recent. Know that if it's wet, will you step in, that's where the leak is. Like, who knew it's crazy, but all that shit is old news. If I create a bond, it's gonna be because my soul moves. Better yet, departed. Ain't no time for broken hearted. Cause if I do this shit again, I'm right back where I started. I said, yeah. Nights get cold, I've been drowning in my fears.
Good morning to the people.
Lost my faith in love, I've been crying.
Wherever you coming in from, good morning to you. Thanks for rocking with us this morning.
Trying to heal the hurt, but the truth don't lie. Nights get cold, I've been drowning in my fears. Lost my faith in love, I've been crying through the years. Every scar I wear is a lesson in disguise. Trying to heal the hurt, but the truth don't lie. I learned a lesson learned on my own. You can have a full house and be alone in your home. Never thought about the truth because it stung in my throat. I'd rather two days from lies because it lessened the blow. You ever thought about your life inside a microscopic scope? You see the root of your pain, I wrote it down in my notes. I feel my life with all them perks I should have filled it with hope. Thought it would ease up the pain, didn't even know I was broke. And now I'm I'm colorblind, can't tell the Skittles from a recess. I need a reset. Big boy always deepin'. Thought that I had genuine friends, but they were scheming. Like who knew it's crazy, but all that shit is old news. If I create a bond, it's gonna be because my soul moved. Better yet, departed. Ain't no time for broken hearted. Cause if I do this shit again, I'm right back where I started. I said, yeah. Nights get cold, I've been drowning in my fears. Yeah. Lost my faith in love, I've been crying through the years.
Yo.
Hey, that song fire right there, man.
I ain't gonna front. I really like that one. That one is called Alone by Jonell and is on all platforms. You can get that everywhere. Make sure y'all show my guy some love, man. Jonell. Sub, what's good, sub? Top of the morning to my guy. What up?
Chilling, man. I'm gonna address something real quick. I'm gonna get
What up?
in. I'm gonna get out. Went back and saw a lot of notes from when I was talking yesterday. Maybe a lot of people misunderstood what I was saying. But the main thing that was kind of getting on my nerves and really bothering me was the fact that there was a few people that thought I was bragging and boasting about who I am. You know, and I didn't like that. I ain't nobody without God. You know what I'm saying? Without Jesus Christ in my life, I ain't nobody. So when I was sitting here trying to explain to y'all the things that I have done, I ain't really did nothing on my own. Everything I did was on the strength for Jesus Christ. I just didn't know it until I got later on in life. So I don't know if that was like I'm supposed to be mad because I could read. I don't know if I was supposed to be if they was mad because I could write. I don't know if they was mad because I could talk because I had the ability to articulate words. This stuff didn't happen overnight. This wasn't no natural. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my bad. I mean, am I supposed to apologize for going to school or what am I supposed to do? But what I'm trying to explain still, it all starts somewhere. And until you decide to change your mind, if you're stuck in a specific mindset, it's really nothing going to change. That's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I had to learn the hard way. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. I had a full ride scholarship to go to Purdue University, man. I would have played with Drew Brees. And instead, I wound up going to a small Division III school in Union, New Jersey. And I met some of the best people in my life at that small school. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I guess I shouldn't be the things that I've accomplished in life. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. Come on with me. I don't know what else to say, man, but it's all good, man. Like I always say, man, to God be the glory. That's the best part of my story, man. God put that on my spirit one morning. I was like, I'm gonna start saying that because without that, it ain't nothing. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I had folks going and trying to find scriptures on me. I know I'm doing something good. Boy. Scriptures to hit you with, you know that you're doing something. So I appreciate y'all. And thank you. But this Women Chat Wednesday, I ain't trying to bring no
Nah, I think you just made it sound easy. You made life sound easy as possible the way you were speaking yesterday. And I think people don't understand that everybody ain't you, sir. Everybody definitely ain't you. I don't think everybody can just go out there and just survive in Vegas or survive on the land. You know what I mean? Everybody can't do it. I'm just being honest. Everybody can't do it. Everybody don't got those skills that you have, bro. God gave you a certain set of skills, bro. That's carrying you through the world, bro.
fat. Okay, all right. I just advise everybody to just trust and believe in God. Get close to God. He'll tell you what to do. Talk to him. Pray to him. Grandma used to tell me this all the time. People think prayer is some special organism that you do, man. You just talk to God. Just cry out, man. Go get in the closet somewhere quiet. You know what I mean? Get away from all the distractions. If you don't have nowhere to go walk out in the woods somewhere, man. I done I done got butt naked in Puerto Rico after losing thousands and thousands upon thousands of dollars in jewelry. And at middle of the night, I'm talking about 2, 3 in the morning, just walked out into the ocean, man, butt naked, asking God to change me. See, they don't know about them stories. Like I don't be telling everything. I be forgetting. I be forgetting that I was in Puerto Rico butt naked in the ocean praying to God. I be forgetting about them stories. But
Oh, you
those is
forgot
good.
about that?
Yeah, man. They don't know about Vegas Steve, homeless sub sitting on the curb in Las Vegas. Who sits on the curb in Las Vegas? Nowhere to go, they didn't know what to do. God just sent this girl I went to college with. Yo, son, that's you? I'm like, huh? What? Why are you sitting on the curb? I don't know what to do. I ain't took a shower in 4 days. I'm hungry. I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, Keith, it's nasty out here.
You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man, it's bad cold, man. We ain't gonna talk about that, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot. I've been through some things, man. Trust me, I've had some down times. I done ate Papa John's pizzas with roaches all over the top of it, man. Roaches, you know the ones I'm talking about. The brown Jones, the German roaches. I like to sell pest control. I knew just what kind of roaches they were. Brush them off, throw it in the oven anyway. Might have ate a roach with it. I don't know. The lights wasn't on. We didn't have lights, but we had gas. So sometimes I had
Yo,
the
eh,
lights, sometimes had water, neither one. Come on, man. And now I'm picking up the pieces. Shout out Janelle, man.
hey, yo, real quick. I want to before we get into women chat, I just want to touch in on the Jamaica situation, and I also was just thinking, yo, is E and Lana what's about to happen right now? I'm trying to get in
Well,
touch with E Kim, yo.
I talked to him yesterday on the FaceTime.
Oh, you
By the
did.
way, I don't even know if we shouted out Natalie Williams, man. I
Her
think her birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Natalie Williams. I told her on the phone, but
Oh, happy
long,
birthday, Nat.
yeah, but to break it down, man, what happened was E. Kim said that he was in the not in the eye of the storm, like you know what I mean, wherever the boat he's on is at, or whatever the case may be. He ain't in the eye of the storm, man. It ain't gonna hit where they at. It's going straight to Jamaica. Like this thing is designed for Jamaica.
For search and rescue teams to go out. We'll have that full conversation with the Prime Minister straight ahead. 25,000 tourists, though, still trapped on the island, some barricading themselves in hotel ballrooms like this. Melissa's next targets, Cuba, then the Bahamas, both bracing for direct hits. We have full team coverage tonight. Our reporter live in the storm zone and our meteorologist Al Roker standing by to time it all out. But we begin tonight in Jamaica, where NBC's George Solis is in the storm zone.
Tonight, a devastating direct hit. Melissa slamming into Jamaica as a catastrophic Category 5 hurricane, pummeling the island with 185-mile-an-hour winds and torrential rain. The monster storm unleashing raging floodwaters and life-threatening storm surge, tearing roofs from homes and knocking out power for hundreds of thousands. This was the terrifying scene inside a hospital as Melissa ripped through. Tonight, officials cautioning people to avoid flooded areas where crocodiles may lurk.
With crocodiles may lurk.
Maybe things done changed. Maybe it done changed and gonna hit the Bahamas too. But I think
It says it's going towards the Bahamas now. That's what made me say, damn, I hope Brian in the line of that, especially in that water. Hey yo, our guest is backstage. I don't like to leave our guests backstage. I want to bring our guests up now so our guests can tap in on everything we're talking about. Good morning.
good morning, Al Bitten. Bam, bam, bam. Al
Good
Bitten is
morning, good
back.
morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning?
Set everything up right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Yep.
See you getting in focus.
But yeah, yo, it looked bad out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm seeing over Latoria stranded and stuck. They said over 25,000. Like that's nasty.
It's looking pretty bad, but from the videos I'm seeing of Jamaicans on social media, man.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't take nothing serious.
They
Just
don't
like,
take nothing serious.
why they out there raising flags and jumping around and making TikToks and like.
I told y'all I got that Jamaican in my blood, man. I remember back in like '84 and Gloria hit. I was outside holding on to the fence. I was souped up. I'm in a hurricane. I didn't know what my little stupid behind was doing,
Jason
man.
said, anybody heard about Jamaican Vision 2030? Look it up.
Oh Lord.
Vision
Oh,
2030.
here we go.
What the hell is that, Jason?
I gotta look that up right now. I ain't got time to be playing around with Jason, man.
I mean, I ain't surprised because I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's been no hurricanes hitting in the former Gulf of Mexico since it was renamed Gulf of America. Just saying. Which is unusual for this time
it was
of year.
renamed, wasn't it? I forgot it was renamed. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say this. I know that there's some prophets that I be listening to. Believe it or not, they were saying this stuff for like 3 years ago. Like, what's gonna happen as far as the shutdown, as far as the a lot of catastrophic weather events that's coming up. Like when E can be talking about the money, everything gonna be digital, like all that stuff, is very well possible. And I could just, like we keep saying, man, try to get prepared best you can. But I'm gonna defer to rely on whatever Jesus got for me. My great grandfather died in a hurricane. I think I done said that about 9 times by now, man. If that's how I go out, then I'm gonna be with the wind. But anyway.
Okay, so I think the 2030 Jamaica vision is more so on gentrification of Jamaica. Is that what it is? Because we're building up Jamaica over the next 21-year period, or over a 21-year period. So it said they started 2009 and expected through 2030. Plans and processes for the realization of a collective vision encapsulated in the statement, Jamaica, the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business. So they probably will be doing a complete overhaul of Jamaica.
So you think this water got to hit it first?
Oh, you got to destroy in order to build, right?
They got to do what they got to do. I don't know
the fastest way to demolish a country is to hit it with some bad weather. So either burn it down or sink it in water.
Go ahead, Elvin. I'm sorry about that. Yes.
No, I was just saying either burn it down or submerge it underwater.
Like they did with Lake Lanier, like they did with so many other
Hawaii. Don't forget Hawaii. Most recent parts of Hawaii burnt to crisp. Suspiciously.
Suspiciously.
Yeah, I remember I used to be into that, man. I used to be reading about what do you call it, NATO and all that stuff, man. All these weather practicing technologies and sciences out in Antarctica with nobody going to see what's going on, and making tornadoes, making hurricanes, experimental earthquakes. So at this point in time now, ain't no telling what the people know how to do.
I mean, you can't, it's not far-fetched. I mean, we got to believe some of it is real, because it just stuff that just doesn't make sense. When you look at the grand scheme of things, like, it just really doesn't make sense how some of these things happen. And we know we got this scientific know-how, we got the tools, we got the technology, we pretty much can do anything.
So when I talk about the prophets that was predicting this stuff, right? And prophesying that these things would happen, a lot of them say that it's because of the different spiritual worshiping, voodoo, things of that nature that's being done in these regions, like the tsunamis that just kept on hitting over in, I'm not sure exactly where that was, where the biggest tsunami hit most recent, maybe within the last 10 years or something like that. But there was supposed to be all these like different demonic practices that were going on. And,
I hear that, but honestly, I put no credence into those claims at all. And because different practices, different spiritualities have been in existence forever, since we have been beings. So just to say that that's now a reason why these things are happening, it doesn't make sense. Those practices and those things have been going on for hundreds of years. But we haven't seen an influx or unreported influx of things that's happening other than what's been going on as of late. So I wouldn't say, in my opinion, equating, the demonic presence, etc. Not that it couldn't happen, but I wouldn't equate that just because of what's happening.
Well, a lot of things that was happening. Would you say, like, if this was really truthfully the ending of time coming, that could possibly be true? Because I think
Now, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that now. I mean, I do believe it's coming. And I do also believe, as my grandma used to say, you will never know the time or the day. But I do believe it's coming. Whether it's happening now, I can't say that for sure. I can't say that I truly believe that events are leading up to it. I do believe we got a lot more to see before any rapture happens. Because remember, we do have to learn some lessons, some hard lessons before we move on. And we haven't learned those lessons yet because we really haven't seen a major tragedy like what's happened in biblical terms, with the earth being wiped out, that kind of thing.
I'm sure the people that was in that tsunami thought that was a catastrophic act of God. I mean, I've seen a whole entire part of the earth just go. It was gone. It was now submerged in water and wiped out. And they talk about this same thing happening in California, where Nevada is going to be the new West Coast. California is going to be wiped out. So
yeah, I mean, we've seen some huge tragedies. I'm not debating that, but what I'm saying is, I don't think that we have seen a huge enough event like it was told in the Bible that happened. The 40 days, 40 nights, the whole earth was, underwater. We haven't gotten anywhere that big yet, so I do think that we still have.
And these are small signs to get you right.
Small signs that's leading up to.
Right with God.
Yeah, I think we're definitely headed there. When, I don't know, but we do have ample chance now to get things in order, get things in control. But the way we're going and how far we're backsliding, especially now with politics, I don't know. We probably are just doomed at this point.
Well, get right with God. I agree with you there.
Yeah. Certain things that we do, certain actions we don't take, I believe, all adds up to where we end up as a whole, not just as a group, not as believers, not as non-believers, but as a whole. We're all going to suffer the same fate.
They heard the whole earth is surrounded by water. It's 70% water, bro. What do you mean? The earth is mainly water. The earth is way more water than anything else. Everything is really under the sea, under the ocean.
But that was just one story. So, like, even if you don't believe in one side or the other, I mean, we got fire, we got earth, we got wind and water. I mean, there's many ways that it can happen. So I don't take one way over another in preference, because I don't want to go in my lifetime, and I surely, don't want to see any of it. But
well, he said, it's say coming back with fire anyway. He's not coming back for peace. He's coming back to burn it up.
So however it comes, it's coming, and it's going to be massive, and humanity is going to have to learn that lesson to take on into the next era, hopefully, and learn from it. Because this era, we mucked it up. We ain't learned nothing.
Yeah, a lot of us have not. We included in certain areas.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we can get into our first topic.
Oh yeah, the monkeys.
I keep it. Gina talking about some monkeys. I don't know what she's talking about.
I am a firm believer in movies. Y'all can say what y'all want. I believe that the movies are stories being told by people who've been through it before. And I'm going to tell you why, because if you think about it, all the stuff that we've seen in movies, cartoons, these ideas come from somewhere, and it ends up in our reality. Jetsons, who thought we were going to be talking to people over the video? Never did I look at that cartoon and thought I would ever be looking at somebody talking to them. Flying cars, robots.
Yeah, It's
You know,
all
what I mean,
coming.
it's
It's
just
all
some things
coming.
talking on the phone to somebody way across. You know, like it's just. But for me, I do believe it. I'm a believer in time travel. I believe that's happening. I believe that the only reason why we have advanced so far in technology in such a short amount of time is because of time travel. But that monkey movie, I'm telling you, Outbreak is what it is. That monkey got loose. He had the disease and it wiped out a whole big chunk of the country with that one disease. They couldn't figure it out for a long time. I believe that's what we're doing. It might not take hold, you know, but it just reminded me of that movie. And I was like, wait a minute. They doing a little bit too much. Why are you shipping all these infected monkeys to another facility? Wouldn't it be easier for you to bring the facility and the scientists to the facility where the diseased monkeys at? They're doing too much. That's
So
just
what
my
they saying? The monkey broke out in Mississippi and is on the loose?
No, there was an accident. The truck with all the infected monkeys had an accident and the monkeys got loose. Some of the monkeys got loose. Now it's one they can't find, so they say. But you know, they ain't gonna never admit what's really going on. They only tell us what they want to tell us. It's probably 50 of them daggone monkeys running around Mississippi, and God knows what's gonna happen to Mississippi people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see how the truck crashed. But it's weird because it's full of infected monkeys. Where are you taking the monkeys?
I don't like the fact that he's running all these tests and all this stuff on animals anyway. I don't know what we're doing.
And then the monkeys get loose. Crazy.
In the name of science, in the name of humanity, we have to make sure we know what the effect of certain things are on humans. Prevent the bad and help the good. That's what they say anyway.
Yeah, before we get into our real topics today, I got a topic that's kind of viral right now. And it's in open relationships. Kind of want to discuss rules and regulations in open relationships. I mean, I don't really know about open relationships, but it's a viral topic. Let's get into it.
Latoria, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is here as well. If you're just joining us, we were talking about Michael Blackson and his fiancee Ryder. Yesterday, he announced that he had a baby 2 months after his baby with Ryder. So break it down and what happened.
Yeah, so he posted that he just had another baby with a friend of 5 years. And he apologized to Ryder in his announcement of the baby. And she, she's upset about it. And she says she's no longer going to be a part of the circus. And she understands that, people thought that this was embarrassing for her. But she loved him and she thought she understood him.
All right, so people are saying 800-585-1051. They had an open relationship. And people are saying, well, they had an open relationship. What do you expect? Like,
she knew from the door who Michael Blackson was. Yeah. You know what I mean? You didn't. Yeah, so
who is Michael Blackson when it comes to the ladies?
Well, I mean, and then when I became honest with myself, which was after I broke up with the girl before Ryder, and I realized that I just can't be with one person, and I've been honest from the door.
The days you move more are the days you.
Speaking of monkeys in the circus, I tell you, right? Right on point with this one.
I wanted you to go first, Sue. You.
Hey, first of all, you see what I'm talking about? Now you can tell this dude Michael Blackson. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. I don't know how much smoothness he got outside of being a comedian and stuff like that and having money. Why exactly you want to just be spreading your seeds all around like this, man? You got a female. You talking about something, you being honest. You knew who she was. So if she knew who you was, why you had to apologize for getting the girl pregnant? Because the real way they had handled that was, you know how I get down. I got you, I got her, I got two other ones, whatever the case may be. So when somebody get pregnant, it ain't no big deal. Oh, I know how you get down. Obviously, you didn't keep it real with her from the jump. You just assume because you used to be cheating, now you with not cheating, excuse me. Just because you used to be sleeping around, man, once you commit to somebody and you say you my one and only, That's how it got to be, man. But I'm sure he got the money for the child support. Should be all right. Gotta keep them legs closed. Y'all know how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's for some people. I feel like because he apologized that there was something outside of that agreement that they had. Like, you could sleep with somebody, but you don't go raw or you don't get them pregnant. Maybe that was her understanding. Maybe you don't catch feelings for that person, even though you sleep with them. It ain't no feelings involved, no attachments. It sounds like that wasn't made clear or he violated that.
Are we just no longer worried about catching AIDS and stuff like that? AIDS is just a thing of the past. Now we just going
Oh
raw.
no, it's ramping back up actually.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, because
Especially
you
in
making
Atlanta.
babies, you ain't using no protection. I'm gonna be honest
Right.
with you. Let's come on, man. I
You ain't
don't
using
know
protection.
about what guys be doing now. I don't know about what guys was doing before, but respectfully, kind of glad that they ain't on here. Listen, man, I ain't wear condoms too often, man. I ain't wear condoms too often when I was sleeping around. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So I ain't had no money. So I know if you got money like that, man, they probably take the Jimmy hat off for you. Like, what's going on, man? Like, that's crazy stuff right there, man.
Wait,
need to go
all
get
of them
one.
put money together?
I love this relationship.
iPhone
what?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying is that that can come with as far as that pregnancy, but there are rules and that we have to follow. It's almost like a contract. So I'm older than both of them. I don't want any more kids. They have two. They want another one. I would never try to get pregnant on purpose. That can't come with it, but we already know we take measures not to get pregnant. But once you have those rules and everything worked out, it can be a great thing. We were together all this weekend doing Halloween activities with our kids. If I need somebody to go pick up my child from school, they there. We help each other financially. We do have our adult time where we do things as far as trips, going out. Now, I'm single, but it does make it hard if I was trying to date because they fulfill everything that I need financially, friendship. I still go out with her. I go out with him. We go out together. We travel together. Plus, our kids know each other. We help each other with that. So it's like a whole little system.
Nah, you said.
Yeah, she said she was single. That's what threw me off right there.
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
off.
they're using that open relationship just a modified way of being single. I don't like I'm gonna tell you what I like. I prefer having a polygamy situation. So we all are contributing to one family, one goal. You know what I mean? We all.
That's what I thought she was saying until she said she was single.
Yeah, until you say you're single. So now you're doing your own thing over here.
You doing your own thing on the side, yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in a situation where, okay, if you bring in another person, we're all together, living in the same home, contributing to the same family, contributing to the same goals, that kind of thing. Being aligned in a certain way. If we're going to go do it that way. I was just telling Gina the other day, I was looking at this show and it was two couples and they all have kids with each other, all living together in the same home and sleeping with each other. And why are you looking?
That's wild.
I was not proposing anything to her, okay? Because your face is looking a little weird right now, Flower. I was just saying I was watching the show.
No, that's wild.
But yeah, I mean, I would prefer something like that because now it makes sense for us that, you're thinking about, all of us investing into one common situation, and we're benefiting from it because the way that they're talking about open relationships, you're single and you're just sleeping with somebody. You're tying up a space in somebody's life for no reason.
Keith said, "How many men to women? Was it other men? It was men involved too."
In this particular show, it was one woman, one man, one woman, one man who were married to each other, and they all came together, and they ended up having kids with, like the husband over here had a kid with the wife over here. The wife over here had a kid with the husband over here. That kind of thing. They had their kids together. They all lived together.
Wow.
And they all, share resources.
They
They
stopped
all,
swapping wives.
yeah. So they're just investing into everything. They got the college fund for the kids. They've invested in homes. They got their own businesses. That kind of thing that they're keeping it within, that set.
Man.
Even with polygamy, other types of polygamy situations I've looked at. Don't judge me. But like the sister wives, stop laughing, sub. I know you will. But like the sister wives thing, like I would really do that because, that's just me. But I can see how that works. Your one man has multiple wives and they all live together, all have kids, and they're all invested in this one family set situation. Like everything that we have is going into this situation, right?
Mhm.
It ain't no, you got a house over here, you got a house over there, you doing your thing with whoever you want to deal with. No, we're doing it as an agreed set of family. I know who you're sleeping with. I know whose bed you're laying in tonight. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. It works for some people. I'm not going to say everybody can be on board with that. I think at this point in my life, what I've been through, my experiences and what I've learned, I'm okay with a situation like that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I watch these shows too, Latoria. I've seen the one with Cody, the dude that Cody. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all know who Cody is. He had like 4 wives or something like that. He got about 20 kids, and everybody, it got ugly during the pandemic. I think everything kind of fell apart during the pandemic. And when they said they didn't want to all live in one big gigantic house, Cody was trying to make it easy for everybody. Now,
Right.
as long as everybody's in agreement, that can work. Do I approve of this message? No. But I'm not in that household. You see what I'm saying? So I can't tell nobody how to live their life. I wouldn't
Right.
recommend it. I don't even know. I used to think I wanted to be in a poly relationship. But I did used to have thoughts that maybe this would be something that I would want to do. Not even because I was sleeping around so much. I just was always in these relationships where I thought I needed multiple women to do multiple things. You understand? Like I was in my flesh. I need one woman that could cook good. I need one woman that could do this good, that good. I ain't gonna get too graphic because y'all know I'm married. I ain't trying to argument. You know what I'm talking about? But you understand what I'm saying? Like this one might be better with the finances. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
Those are
yeah.
three monkeys.
everybody got a role type of deal, like 3, 4
Mhm.
women. I think that's why I wanted to go. But
Right.
then, things changed in my life. My mentality changed, and I realized you got to find the best in what you got for me, right? But I did hear something that's kind of off topic, but it's that time of year, and I'm really concerned about how y'all feel about this. Y'all celebrating Halloween stuff?
So, what do you mean by celebrating Halloween?
Well, are you doing the Halloween? Because you heard what they said this Halloween, right? I saw Halloween come out, and I've been thinking about it because Uber Steve been running in all type of characters, all types of costumes. So people is like, I already said it's promoting Halloween since like late July, early August, and now I've seen more Halloween decorations than I've ever seen in my life. Like it's all over town. Georgia is full of Halloween stuff, which I have different beliefs of what Halloween is and what goes down during this time. So I just don't know if y'all allowing your children to do it, or if you are allowing them to do it. Have you always done it with them? I don't know. I never did a.
I've always done Halloween. I love Halloween. That's one of my favorite days.
Mm,
I dress up. I take the kids out. We go door to door, trick or treating. We have a good time.
mm. Okay, fly.
I mean, me per se, I don't care for it. My kids still go get candy and stuff like that, but nah,
Mm,
I don't partake in
yeah,
a lot of
I
these
mean,
holidays.
from the time I grew up, like I always say, I grew up Jehovah's Witness. They ain't do no holidays. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
us, what's that?
So sad.
So yeah.
So sad.
It's all good. There are certain holidays that I have celebrated and participated in now, but I deep down, like I'm not a pagan holiday type of guy. It really doesn't bother me if nobody do nothing, but I know other people enjoy it, and I try to participate, but nobody in my family either side we don't do the Halloween thing.
No Thanksgiving, no Christmas either, no
I
Easter.
do Thanksgiving. I told y'all I'm making it. I make what's called the God ham God every Thanksgiving. It's a big ham.
That's a pagan holiday, right?
Huh?
That's a pagan holiday, right?
No, I know. Yeah, no. Like I said, I do. I just said that. I personally, right?
Uh-huh.
If it was up to me, we wouldn't do nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Now, because I am sensitive to those who are around me, you understand what I'm saying? I will participate in the Thanksgiving festivities. I'm gonna bake a ham. We're gonna have a turkey. You know what I mean? We're gonna do those things. We're gonna
Yeah, I
do.
mean, it don't need to be kind of the reason why you're doing it. I mean, if you're doing it, you're doing it. You know, you celebrate, regardless of the
I'm
reason.
letting it be known, yeah.
So you
Like
can't really say you don't
Halloween is a demonic
engage because you do.
well, Halloween though, right, itself
Hey, Reed,
is
stuff for
on
love, man.
Halloween when the rising of the dead supposed to happen and stuff like that. I
Well,
personally
that's a daily belief in a lot of cultures.
right. That's what I'm saying. I don't tell nobody else what to do. That's what I'm saying.
We
Even my
celebrate
own
death.
self.
Jesus rose from the dead.
Yes,
If that's a story, so we
actually,
celebrate
that's
Easter.
I think that's celebrating the resurrection of Christ, who is the only one to be resurrected as of yet.
But
Everybody
isn't death
else is
a part
trapped.
of being
Everybody else is
resurrected?
kind of
So
trapped
you
in
can celebrate one part and not the other. Death, you can't be resurrected if you didn't die. So the celebration in the death is also a factor in being resurrected.
No, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to go against you on it. I just personally don't do the Halloween.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to go against. I'm just trying to understand because, I like to understand when I'm talking to people their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, maybe gain a better understanding of it myself for my purposes, to change what I think. But I'm not trying to argue with you, of course. But
No,
I just think some things get misconstrued over time. We kind of omit what we want to omit just because we think it sounds good, or someone said it sounds better this way if you say it, and not necessarily thinking about what your actual beliefs are. You get what I'm saying? So I like to try to understand things a little bit more from different perspectives.
Mm-hmm. I was just keeping it general on
Yeah.
surface.
I mean, they're all pagan holidays, honestly. Anything we celebrate as a holiday is pagan because, honestly, what's a holiday we celebrate anyone that's identified as a saint for real or actual related to a religion for real?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Right.
Not even Christmas, not even a celebration, not even Easter, not even the day that he rose. So they're all pagan.
And as I was saying, I wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
No.
But you do.
Right.
Right.
That's hilarious. I got one for y'all.
Growth for the relationship is always presented in a way like you're not doing enough. It's always presented in a way where it's like, instead of saying, yo, you never take me out, you could literally say, I would like to go out a little bit more. Instead of saying, you never call me and check in and say, I love when I hear from you. Instead of saying, I feel like you don't care about me, say, I feel like we need to get closer. It's ways to say what you need to say without it being a complaint. And that's why I say, be a compliment, not a complication to your relationship. Like, compliment it, like make it a thing where it's a pleasant space to be in and operate in. So when you course correcting and making these adjustments, the man that you're dealing with can take it as that, as well as then present his, without you creating complications by everything being determined by separation. Everything feeling like y'all on y'all last leg, or y'all at y'all wits end. And also just understand that you could be a compliment to what a motherfucker trying to do. As men, we dreamers, we visionaries. If you know that you want to be independently find a role to operate within a man's space. Even if it's saying, I don't want you working in my business, but I need you to help me in this area, play that role to perfection. Don't be a complication. You never want to work with me. I'm good at that. Why you gotta hire this? You being a complication. Just be a compliment. All right. You not see one thing about us as men growing in team sports. We understood that you ain't gonna always get playing time. We understood that sometimes there's gonna be somebody better for the job than you, and we understood that you got to answer when called upon. You could feel like you better than a starter. It don't matter. If a coach see the starter as a more fit for the system, they got the minutes. You don't. That starter go down. You got to be willing to step up. You're like, now you want me.
I get it. I get it.
Everybody still talking about the thing. Being a compliment, though. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I can honestly say, probably in every relationship I ever had, that was a problem for me. I didn't know how to be a compliment. I didn't know how to give
Mm,
compliment. I mean,
mm.
I'm gonna say it like this. I didn't know that side of a relationship because I seen long-term relationships, but I never seen the love part of it. Like I never seen the holding hands or the kissing or doing nice things or giving nice compliments and stuff to the partner. I never saw that part of the relationship. That was always kept away. But in relationships myself, I never gave a man a compliment.
Damn.
And I didn't. And when I got older, I started realizing that because I would start asking guys like, "What's the problem? Like, why are you always angry? Like, why are you,
Why
talking
you
about I
never
don't
compliment
appreciate you?"
no
It's because,
man? Why you
huh,
never compliment no man?
huh?
What was the reason?
I just didn't. I didn't feel the need. Like, you look good, but I didn't. But so honestly, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing. To stroke a man's ego. I didn't know that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I didn't know that that's what you guys need. I looked at men as being, I'm just strong, I'm tough, and I don't need anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at it like I know now that they're still human. They want to cry. Y'all want to cry. You want to lay your head on somebody's shoulders. You want to be the little spoon in the bed sometimes. Am I
Not,
wrong?
not the teaspoon.
You want to be the little spoon. You want her to grab you from the back and hold you at night. You want to be the little spoon sometimes. I know.
That's crazy, yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
but
so
you
you
still
want to be
feel
the
that,
little spoon?
because
Yo, that's funny stuff, yo.
Nah, hell no.
it's okay. You don't want to admit it, but we're on a public platform. Might come back to bite you.
Nah, I mean, hey, listen here, man. I done been put in the little spoon position, right? Let's just say that, right? That's not by choice. I personally, I don't see. I don't really. This, y'all gotta forgive me when I say this, man. I'm still getting used to sleeping in the bed with a person. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not really an in the bed sleeping type of guy, right? My previous relationships and things of that nature, I would sleep on the couch. Like I would fall asleep watching TV. Like that's all.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? And then now I'm married to a woman who like to be in bed together. Like I could never. You know what
Right.
I mean? If I fall asleep on the couch, it's like, you know what I mean? Like something went wrong. Like she coming waking me up. So
Oh,
I
she
got
wake me up. Gina waking me up, dog. She ain't leaving me on
yeah,
no couch,
And
bro.
see, I was completely opposite. I would let you sleep on the couch. Matter of fact,
but
don't even touch me when you get into bed.
that's what I'm saying. I was like that. You know what I mean? Like what's all this sleeping in the bed thing? I think I like my own space. You know what I mean? So I figure you got all your space to lay out. I can say I only do king beds, but now that's all I really do. I always wanted a king size bed before I even could get one because I wanted mad space. I don't want to be all up on you while I'm sleeping. Like now, I'm adapting to it. Oh, this is cool sometimes. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. And then you gotta get used to sometimes. I just be like, yo, come on. I'm like on the edge of the bed, like the big bed. I'm on the corner. Like,
Listen,
instantly. Like, you know what I mean?
look, Deucey, I'm telling you,
Nobody want to be the little
listen, being
spoon.
that little spoon, man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't did the little spoon yet, do the
No,
little
hell
spoon.
no,
I'm
man.
telling you,
Anybody grab
do the
me.
little spoon.
No.
You ain't even gotta touch about it, fly. Let Gina little spoon you and
Hell
see what it
no,
feel like.
man.
I'm telling you, you ain't gonna never leave her. Ever.
Hey, yo, that is hilarious. Hey,
Look,
Trav, you
spoon
getting the, hey,
too.
Trav, you the little spoon, Trav?
But see though, for real though, that's the part of intimacy that we are lacking between, we lack the intimacy because I've always been told in the relationship I was the dude. And I used to attract a lot of men that want to do the hand holding, put the hand in my pocket as we walk in. I'm like, get your motherfucking hand in my, excuse my language. You know what I mean? That was me.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody used to say I was the dude in the relationship. I don't want that cuddling and caressing. Get off of me. It's hot.
It's a lot of stuff. I didn't
know, but that's that intimacy. Wanting to cuddle and to do all that. It don't always have to be about you cuddling her. Let her cuddle you because the nature part of a woman wants to caress. That's her giving to you. So you need to allow her to caress you, hold you, rub your face, rub your mustache, rub on your head, play in your ear. You allow her the ability to do that. That's the dual part of intimacy. You give, she gives.
It's funny we talking
This
about
L bitten thug down.
This is the teaspoon. This is the little spoon. So all you guys out there that want this was here the whole time that a bowl of cereal this morning. I was like, yo, I got a little spoon. And then listen to this. I only use a little spoon when I eat cereal. I don't eat like Heather uses like the tablespoon.
Hey, Keith, they teaspoon you, man, and they change your oil on your car.
You gotta let her, if that's her method of being nurturing to you, let her do it.
Yeah. I had to learn over time.
Yeah, and I had to learn to give that because I was always expecting it to be given to me. And I was like, well, what makes me more worthy than him?
You know what I don't like though, El Ben? Don't do this once I'm already asleep. If you didn't get on me before I fell asleep, and you get on me while I'm asleep and I wake up, it's liable you might get hit.
No, see, I'm going to tell you the remedy for that. Where Heather? When you deep in sleep, tell her to go behind you and scoop her arms up under yours from the back. I'm telling you, and just pull you close. It'll break all of that down. You gonna stomp it right on up. You gonna be like,
She said, "Come with the arms, bro."
Gonna stomp and all of that. You ain't gonna want to do nothing but just fall right into her arms. You be like,
God,
I'm telling you, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Hey, Latoria, Keith said, "What softened you up?"
Having failed miserably and trying to understand exactly what the problem was with me. I know where the problem stemmed from, and that was, I don't know if y'all remember that I talked about. I did have episodes of abuse as a younger female, but I know that kind of made me hard in a sense emotionally. But after being in relationships, I'm like, what in the world is going on? Everybody's saying you're a good person. You're great to be in a relationship with, but what is the problem? And unfortunately, a lot of men couldn't verbalize what the problem was for either the reason of being viewed as being soft. They don't want to tell me they want to be held. Why? They didn't want to tell me, you know what I mean? They wanted me to say they look nice in their outfit today. They won't tell me that. They didn't want to tell me that they needed me to, you know what I'm saying, being that, give them that little affirmation every day. Oh, baby, you're going to have a great day. Oh, baby, I see that you working hard. I thank you for that. Oh, baby, I saw that you were working and your back hurt. You want me to rub your back for you? That stuff I didn't do.
That's what I be talking about. Sometimes that's the thing that you don't know to do. That's why I was like, yo, my first time around, I didn't know nothing about being no husband. I ain't know all that stuff, man. I just thought, you know what I mean? We get together in the bed, we have sex, make kids, and we make sure the bills is paid. That's all I thought about.
Yeah.
I had to learn. That's why, like I told y'all, sometimes I get a little spoon. It ain't my choice. But
it's nothing wrong with it. I mean, when and I was so stuck in the roles that we had to play, but also confused about roles at the same time. And I didn't know that until I started to look into figuring out what it is that I really want. What it is that I was looking for And part of me understanding where I was what I was looking for and where I wanted to go, I had to understand where I came from. And that was me looking at past, interactions with men, why I interacted with certain types of men, why, I shunned away or shied away from people who actually probably would have changed my life by now. All of that plays a factor. And if you don't really take a look at that, sometimes you definitely can't advance to where you want to be if you want to grow from it.
I think
That was
this
a
is so
hard pill to
relatable.
swallow.
I think this is so relatable, Elbit, and because what you're saying right now, I know the way I say stuff, and sometimes even my intentions be malicious sounding, but that's what I be trying to say. It's certain things we gotta learn from,
Yeah,
and that be my main thing. We ain't learned yet. Maybe we haven't. Well, we need to start today. No better time than today
you
to
gotta
start
start.
learning.
You gotta
Because you
start,
got
but
to
it ain't
start
always
today.
easy, sir, because I'm a person, I can look objectively. You know what I mean? I can view things and say, oh, I'm lacking here. Everybody don't have that fortitude to do that. Some people are in the space where they see that they're doing wrong. Let's take the gangbanger, for instance. You know you ain't supposed to be out there. You know you ain't supposed to be doing this and this and robbing. You know that. But to do better is where you're lacking. What steps do I take? Who do I reach out to? Who can I ask? Because the closest people around me are the ones doing the same thing I'm doing. And the people that's outside don't want to talk to me because they're looking at me like I'm trash. You know what I mean? So for some people, they can't step out of that comfort zone to say, okay, well, I don't care how they're looking at me. I'm going to go ask anyway. Everybody can't do that.
One of the illest things that I've seen, right? Because like I tell you, I left Jersey City a long time ago, but I always go back. Always been going back. But one year I went back, and a good friend of mine from back in the day, he just came home. I think he did somewhere between 12 and 15 years, however long he was gone. But I went to go check on him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen this man in years. You know what I'm saying? So I go see him. We do what we do. We chopping it up. Everything all good. His son ride up on a bike. His son probably like 15, 16 years old. And I see that he's giving his son what he needs to make the money with, if you understand what I'm saying. And then his son ride off. And I'm like, why did I just sit out here doing this? Oh man, he juvenile, man. He ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? But you already trained him to be what you want. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is my man. Why are you doing this? But what can I tell him to do?
It may have been done to him. So you repeat the cycle because that's what you know. That's what you believe to be the best way out.
Yeah. That's the stuff I gotta look at. That's the stuff I gotta take. I gotta take deeper into perspective, I guess, because I just always feel like that's the role of me. Like anything that I feel like harmed me or hurt me coming up or I did wrong, there's no way I want to expose my children to that. I don't even like. Only thing I use my past for my kids is to show them the mistake in my ways and to scare them. Like when they was young, like the fact that I can bring them around certain areas. They can't believe what? You know what I mean? They think Pops from the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
I saw Pops. You know what I'm saying? When they see the type of killers I know, it's like, I don't like Joy City. I'm just letting you know, son. This is why I don't want you to be a part of, man.
But the good thing about your situation, Sub, and I think that's probably where people get the idea that you may have had a silver spoon in your mouth, is because even though you were running the streets, you still had this positive outlets for you.
Well, let me
explain. Go to school,
you
had a good father, you had father figures, you had uncles. If you don't have anything but negative, your uncles is out there in the street beside you. You know what I'm saying? Your dad is right there giving you the dude. They don't take you nowhere. You don't get to go out. You ain't been out the state. You ain't been out, to see what life is outside of that little sect of neighborhood. It's hard for you to understand that there's something better for you.
Yeah.
Because everything on TV looks like it's fictional. It doesn't look real, or it ain't for me. It's for the white people because that's who I'm seeing gets what they want.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, because I know I should feel bad, like, because I sit there and act like I was some, like, he can even make me I think he can make me sound more hardcore than I was. Me personally, I just knew these dudes. I'm coming to visit. I tried to dibble and dabble with those selling drugs and stuff like that. I tell you all the time, I was trash at it, right? But I was still cool enough to come around and hang out. I play sports. I was a little smart, a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm coming to hang out with the fellas. But I know when
Yeah.
it's time to go. I know when it's time to run. I'm fast. Ain't nobody catching me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Nah, I'm out of here. But unfortunately, I would see my friends go away to prison. You first see somebody go down, they do a 365, come home in a year. So you like, dad, man, that's crazy, yo. Then they go away next time, 3 to 5 years. This is your second time locked up. You only 20 years old. 25, you know what I mean? 23 years old. Now you know how to jail, so going back ain't no big deal to you.
Yeah. And Hitchcock has a good
Really
point.
home. Really home for a year and a half. Good. You know what I mean? Handsome brother, money good, everything is good, cologne fresh, and then you fall back into the same trap, and you go on for 4 years this time, 6 years. Like you don't get tired of that. Like it's hard for me to want to be around a bunch of dudes. It's hard. I can't.
Hitchcock had a good point I want to bring up before I move on, before I say
Yeah.
something else. But he said some dudes from good situations that love the streets too. And I believe that. But the difference, I think, in my opinion, is they made a choice. So they seen what one side looks like, and they seen what, another side looks like. So they can make a choice on where they want to go, but they always know that that other side is available to them. For some people who only get that one side, you don't know what's available for you out there. So it's sometimes hard for them to make the best choices that they need to make for themselves to keep them out of those situations. They tend to make those decisions that's in line with their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Versus a choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and address what Keith said. I think the easiest way to get out of the crab in the barrel mentality sometimes, man, instead of you waiting for somebody to pull you out, man, you just gotta climb over their backs and jump on out that bucket. Cause somebody holding on to somebody to get to the top while you waiting for somebody to pull you up. I'm that dude that just, hey guys, I got to go. My bad, I'm over the top.
But in the same time, shouldn't we be pulling each other up?
No,
why are we looking at it as a bad thing to try to pull people up?
You know what it is, Latoria? We shouldn't be in the bucket to begin with. That's the hard
But
part.
we are. We all are in the bucket. We're here. We're on this earth. We can't make no decisions for ourselves today.
All right.
Nope.
So I'm
We
gonna
can,
give you
because we are literally in a bucket.
This is what happens though.
If we're not helping each other come up,
no,
we
listen,
all are going to fall. That's how I look at the
you,
crab in the bucket situation.
Have you ever done now? Have you ever helped somebody before?
I help people all the time.
Hold on. And that decision to help them backfire on you.
Yeah.
Like I've lost a lot of things because
I've lost places to live helping people. I've lost cars helping people. I've lost family helping people. I've almost got locked up helping people. Never gonna stop me from trying to help. Never.
I feel you. I feel you.
Never. Because I help because I am conditioned to do so. I am commanded to do so by the God that I serve. I do it for no expectation in return whatsoever, other than to please the God that commanded me.
But this is what happens. This is why some people stop helping people.
Is that right?
Backfired on them and put them back in the same
right though?
that they got out of.
Does that make it right?
No. I think we should always help, always give a helping hand.
That's how I live. I know it's not, I know it can have a bad outcome, but if I really am discerning that helping this person is the better of, I'm willing to take that sacrifice and the consequence. That's just me. I don't make dumb decisions now. I don't help people, knowing that it's a stupid decision. I'm not going to do that.
What are you talking about? I'm confused, Nicole. What are we talking about? What do you mean it's crazy for me to be a Christian? What you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. Tell me what. Tell me what. I want to understand that. But anyway, we can keep on going. I don't really understand that. What are you talking about?
I think it's just more so not understanding is where we lose a lot of our context. We don't listen to understand. We just talk and revert what we hear, and that ain't always productive. Understanding. You have to always lead with understanding, speak with understanding, listen with understanding.
Maybe I'm not far enough along, like Nicole. I'm still a work in progress. Sorry, I apologize. I'm not far enough Christian for your liking, but
we are always going to be far enough Christians, and I say that because I know that what we're doing, the method that we're going about religion, is flawed. And I say that because we're coming from a place where we rely on books, not teachings from generation to generation. You get what I'm saying? We're relying on books that were man written to instruct us. That can be flawed because we know man is flawed. So it is absolutely a fact that a flawed man will produce a flawed writing. So we know that. We choose not to understand that. We choose to believe something that has been written for us by an unknown source. We choose that. And it's fine to have faith. But what I'm saying is I think that a lot of the issues that we have and a lot of the contradictions that we see is because these flaws have made its way into us believing that they are actual fact just because we want to have a belief. I think that we just need to understand where we are innately born. You are innately conditioned, and you're born in this world to know what's right, what's wrong, how to treat people, how not to treat people. When we go against that, that's where your conscience comes into play. That's where the guilt comes into play. If we stop listening to that, that's where we're going to go against everything that you are proposing to follow in the book. You should go align with your spirit first.
You get to learn for yourself, though.
I'm sorry.
You teach you this. You can have
You breaking up, sir.
You can have an encounter.
Nah, sir, breaking up.
Am I clear yet?
Yeah, you're clear now.
You can have an encounter with God without any books.
Say it again. I didn't hear.
You can have an encounter with God without any books.
Without any what?
Without any books. Without the book.
Yes, your first encounter with God is life.
Right. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. But I was trying to figure out something specific because Nicole once said, right, that she had to, whatever happened, got into some trouble. Somebody was in her vehicle. They had drugs or whatever the case and ran off. You do that same mistake again if you could do it over? I think that's not making a wise decision.
I think the decision was made in error in the first place because you have to discern the type of people that you're around. And you know by meeting somebody if they're a good character or not.
But that's what I'm talking about. Why am I going to bring somebody to the job that I know don't steal and get fired?
You can bring them to the job. You don't have to vouch for them. You can introduce them to the
job.
They're
going to get hired if I vouch. They're not going to get hired if I don't.
Well, that's your choice. You don't have to do that. But your help part of it is introducing them. Hey, this job is open.
What's all the matter?
I'll help you apply.
You definitely do it again, hands down. No one? Oof. Well, hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm not that far along. God bless you. I can't do that. I can't.
Ben, you got a couple questions.
No one I'm gonna be gone. I can't do that. I ain't ready to do that.
What questions? What we got?
We got from Keith. That's one. Is it more important to be heard or listen to someone else?
In my opinion, I think it's more important to listen to someone else. And listen for understanding, not listen to get your point across, not listening to talk or listen to say that you're going to convince them of your side. Listen to understand. That's why I ask people so many questions, because I want to understand what it is that you're saying. I may have missed something. I may not see it a certain way, and I want to understand both sides or many sides as I can in order for me to progress, me to grow. People sometimes take that, especially men, they take that trait as an argument, or you're trying to come at me, because anything that you don't agree with sometimes for some people sounds like an attack. things that you don't want to hear sometimes sounds like an attack. When in essence, a person may just genuinely want to know. They want to understand.
They Hood said, "Do you think God made man to have two women?"
In what sense? If we're talking about marriage, me and it's hard. I can't really say. I'm not. If I go with my feelings, right? If I go with what I feel in my spirit, I would say I don't think that we were designed as people to. How I want to say this. I'm just gonna leave it as I don't have a answer for that one because I'm still like I'm on the fence with one side, but then I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like we weren't meant to be in this type of society, and I think that's where we're confused because that's throwing off our nature. So we're misaligning from the beginning because we've instituted ourselves in this sect that we have to operate in these confines that we're not initially built for by nature. So it's like, you're trying to find what fits in this little bubble. And I don't know if I understand that or feel like with a conviction that we're supposed to be one and one. But I don't know either that we're supposed to be one of many. May not make sense to y'all, but it does in my mind. I got ADHD, so it rambles sometimes. Self-diagnosed ADHD, I will say that.
I got another video from I got a video that Latoria sent in the chat today, and it actually came in two parts because after that video came on another video that related to your video. So I got two videos. Let me play this one.
Pampering my woman is a requirement. 150,000 per child when she gives birth, 150,000 every year after that until the child is 18. Her hair done once a week, nails done once a week, makeup done whenever she wants to, shopping sprees around the world, anywhere she wants to shop at and buy whatever she wants. Her finances is not maintained. She's not allowed to pay for any bills, open any doors, or take out any trash. I love bathing her. I love bringing her breakfast in bed. She's my woman. I love to see her soft. She is my woman. I brought her into my life so I can elevate her, love on her, and cherish her. And I know you can't outlove a good woman. So I don't get kudos for pampering my woman. I'm supposed to do that. And when she pours back onto me, it only comes from God. I can't purchase that. So when I love a good woman and she's standing next to me, she's elevating me. My woman is my attire. I don't need jewelry. She's my crown. She's my gems. She's everything. I'm supposed to pamper my woman. I don't get kudos for that. That's my woman. I took her from her father.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What is another one? Give me another one.
I got another one after that, but man,
He
how
said,
you feel about that, son? What you
from her
think?
father.
I took it from her father.
If I don't have no problem with that. That's how he want to live his life with his wife. He can afford that lifestyle. That's dope. What if he couldn't though?
Why wouldn't he? If he couldn't, why wouldn't he elevate himself to the point where he could? So he could.
No, I'm just saying, let's just say potentially, right? Because everything don't always last forever. Let's just say for whatever reason, he falls off. Now what happens?
No, another thing is, say if he die.
I'm assuming he would have to be able to leave her something, but let's just say he didn't have anything to leave behind, right? She'd be very ineffective on her own without him. That's kind of, if that's the type of woman you want to be, that's the type of man you are, that's cool. Like I said, I'm not against it. But
you put that little negative spin on there though. Like,
no, I'm just saying because things can happen. I mean,
I just feel like we live in a different era. I don't know. I think we live in.
I pay for everything. I do everything.
Yeah.
What happens if you're not in position to do something one day?
You think that's too dependent?
Like the power of God, like we can't be hurt. Something can happen where you can't go open the door for her. Now what happens?
You don't think that she'll turn around and open the door for you?
I don't know. She's never had to do anything.
Don't mean that she can't.
Don't mean that she will.
Don't mean that she won't.
That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I got certain stipulations. I need to know that you can before I start being like, oh, I can do all these things for you. If you can't, I don't really think that that's a turn on for me.
So.
Oh, Hitchcock said he's a fraud. The internet. I don't know. I'm just so. Let's say
I'll be seeing him a lot. Yeah.
I'm saying let's just
He
say the
definitely
theory of
has
him is
some
real. I
views.
don't want to. I want to
Yeah,
see.
I don't want to base it even off of him. You know what I
Yeah, I'm
mean?
basing it off of just that.
Yeah.
He definitely has some
I
views.
think every woman should be treated that way. Let's be clear. I think every woman should be treated that way. I think that the society we live in now, this day and era, just being that dependent on a person, you've got to be a husband. Just being that dependent on a person, I think that it could be too much at times. But I don't know if I want my daughter to be that dependent on a man. You know what I mean? I just think that the way
You
the
think that's
world is set.
dependency and not him, his responsibility?
It is his responsibility, but the way that he just made it look as if she just depended on her man the whole time. Like he do everything for her. She don't lift a hand. She don't
So
work
when
for
you
nothing. She don't
go,
do anything. So it just looked like anything that's provided to her is through him. So she has to depend on him to provide everything.
so looking at it from the standpoint where he took her from her father.
Mm-hmm.
Your daughter coming out of your household, do she pay bills?
No, not right now.
Do she pay for her own house, her own hair, nails?
No.
Does she pay for her own clothes?
No.
So if he's taking her from you, you expect her to now go out and fend for herself with a husband.
But that's what my job as my daughter's father is to teach her how to go fend for herself.
That ain't the question I asked.
I mean, when he taking her? He taking her
That
at
ain't the
13,
question
14?
I asked though. If he's taking her out of your household and she has not had to do this under your care, he is now becoming the man in her life. You expect her to now go out there with a husband and do all those things for herself.
I would want my daughter to be able to fend for herself eventually.
So
That's the question I asked.
So listen,
That ain't the question I asked. You're not answering the question.
I think what you're saying is this.
I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to figure out in what realm we're speaking on.
Don't try to fix it up. I want you to answer the question though, because that's the point that he made. He's taking her from her father.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? If she's coming from your household to his.
So basically, she's his daughter that he had sex with.
See, why are you putting a negative spin on it? Like that's not what it is. Because when you take a wife, go back to the Bible. What does it say?
See, and here we go. Now Nicole
you depart from your mother and your father. You depart from your mother. You depart from your mother and your father and become one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Right.
Right. So you expect her to now leave your household and go do this with a husband. Stuff you did for her. You gonna now let her go with a husband where she still has to do this. She got to learn how to do this on her own.
That's what. See, I like what Hitchcock. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like she's more his property. That's his pet.
He's not treating her. Listen, y'all are putting that spin on it. Remember what I said a little while ago. We form stuff in a way that makes sense to us to fit our views. You are against it from the start. So you're going to formulate any explanation to fit that narrative. You don't know how he's treating her. Why would she want to be with a man that treats her like a pet, like a dog? You think she's going to, you got to think better than that now.
See, wait a minute. What do you mean? My dog is like a diva dog. Like my dog.
You die for your dog?
Huh? But I die for my dog. I run up in the fire and get him. But if I know I'm gonna die, No, he got. I'm sorry, Stone. But I'm definitely grooming
Tori
my
said, just don't
dog.
take it too far. That's what she said.
No,
You don't take it too
all right, so
far.
let's stick with the daughter. This
We're
like
not
his daughter.
comparing the dog to a human.
Let's keep it like it is. It's like his
A
daughter.
dog to a human, how you treat a dog to you, how you
I
treat
treat
a
my
human. Come
dog
on, man.
differently. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My
I
dog
get what
can't
you're saying, though, Sub.
my dog
Sub said
can't
he
wipe the
sleep with his
dog, but I
dog.
gotta wipe my
You
dog butt. I
with
mean,
a
I
dog,
don't
that
play.
don't mean that they should have the same. No, they're not. You can't compare the two.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
it's like his daughter. Could we agree that that's like his daughter then? Because he's saying that, like, she ain't got to do
No.
nothing. I do everything for her. I give her $150,000 a year. I pay to get her nails done every week. She ain't got to pay to get her hair done. She ain't got to open the door. What does she have to do?
Okay, so
Look pretty.
if you have your daughter
Mm-hmm.
in a certain level of care, you wouldn't want the same level of care outside your home as you provide her inside your home.
As her father, right? There's certain
It's a
responsibilities.
simple yes or no.
No, because I want to
So
be in
you
the.
are okay with her leaving your home and getting into a worse situation than where she was in your home.
What do you mean by worse? Maybe need to
Worse.
pay a little bill or
So
something?
where worse. So if she's here in your home, you don't want her to be here or above outside of your home.
Why would she not be? Because her husband might be a little less than what I am. I can't expect her husband to be me.
Why not?
Because he ain't. And she
Then
paid
why
my
would you allow her to marry
my
him?
That's my baby.
Why would you allow her to marry him?
Because I see
If he
potential.
can't
He
keep
might
your
not be on
daughter
that
at a
level
certain
yet.
level in life,
I
why
don't
would
want
you
no.
allow a man to bring your
Let me
daughter
say what I'm
down?
saying. I don't want no man, right? And if she wants it, that's on her. I personally would not want no man that owns my daughter just because he pays everything. I want
That's
my
your
daughter to be.
negative connotation on it.
That's not what's negative about me wanting my daughter
Who
to be
said he's
independent.
owning her? She can leave him anytime she wants to if he's not taking care of her like she needs. But as a father or as a parent, I would not want my child to leave my care in a lesser situation and go somewhere else. If you can't give him the level of respect, the level of care, the level of love that I've provided for him his whole life, I don't want you with him.
What did they build together?
A
Because he
family.
doesn't
Did she
value her
have
as
kids?
he doesn't value her as an asset because she didn't do
How do
anything
you
to
know
build.
this? You're not in their relationship. You're speaking from a one-sided opinion. That's yours. That's how you would treat a person if you gave them money. That's what you're saying. You can't say he's doing that.
As long as my daughter was happy with him and she knew how to fend for herself if she needed to, and she wanted to be with this guy, they would have my blessings.
But you taught her that before leaving your household.
Correct.
I gotta spin on it. I gotta spin real quick before we get off. We got a couple more minutes.
You think money and you think that take care. I needed your emotional support.
I'm a provider.
Y'all needed
That's
your
what I said.
emotional
I
support.
provide,
This is the problem.
What's
See,
the
you're
problem?
a provider. That's all you do. You have no compassion. There's never a time that you could be like, yo, you know what? Let's talk about this. Yo, I'm sorry you feel that way. You have to acknowledge how I feel. I've never seen nothing wrong with the you be doing, yo. That's your problem. You think
150,000 every year. Do your nails every week.
Now, that's what I'm saying. I think that, and it could be a gift and a curse with just being a provider. When you just think you just provide and you thinking that's making her happy, and that's not happiness for real. That's not happiness for real.
Get that ice and curry. I ain't getting no attention.
It's got to be a well-rounded situation. And I'm not saying I'm for or against one another. I'm just arguing, of course, the facts and the reasons why. But the thing I think we're missing is that just because we have an idea of how a situation would work doesn't mean that it's working that way. I can't for certain say that woman is happy with that guy paying all her bills, whatever. I don't know what's going on, but I can say I would love that. Me at this age, yes, baby. What? Run my band? baby, what? $150,000 to birth your child, baby, bring it on. Cause I got nothing and I do that shit for free. And that was not, listen, I didn't want it.
You know what?
If I could, I would, but
when you say it like that,
when you say it like that,
I would definitely,
all I'm
take
gonna
that.
say, this how you get out. This how you get out. I'm not mad at you. I gotta respect that right there. You know what I mean?
What?
You can definitely help a lot of people if you're getting all that.
I ain't got the stress. You come home, baby. Cook me some dinner. Sure enough, what you want? How soon you want it? I ain't got nothing to worry about. I ain't got a bill to pay, and I got money in my account.
But are you little spooning them is what we want to know.
I'm little spooning the heck out of his butt. every chance he get. We little spoon in the kitchen. We little spooning in the dining room. I'm a little spoon him out in the garden, whatever he wants.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nah, but you definitely can't turn something like that down.
I mean, you got to definitely have the right partner. I ain't going to excuse that. Some of us ain't mature enough to handle that type of situation. So you got to find the right partner but I would appreciate my man having the idea that's what he wants to do for me and works towards that. Whether you actually achieve that, because we know in this economy, it's very hard, for a lot of people to be able to do that, but at least have the desire. This is where your mindset is, that you are my provider, you are my caretaker, and that's provider of everything emotional, spiritual, and physical. I am that to you, you are that to me. That's what I would appreciate. And that's my take from it.
I hear that.
Oh, bad. I'm trying to put this.
I know it's a reason I don't have no daughters, though, man. My daughters would have been terrible.
Like, Dad, you just threw me over here you ain't married me off to a prince. You threw me over here to the little midget that came up.
No.
And he ain't had no money. You let me go.
Not that down, because I like if I was to choose a son-in-law, if I had a daughter, he would be a big burly country dude. He wouldn't be he might not be no educated. He gonna know how to do things around the house. He gonna know how to fix toilets. You know what I mean? He gonna know how to do labor. That's how I want my daughter to be with. You take care of the business side, baby. You know what I mean? Let old Buck handle everything else. You know what I mean? I want some big country grandkids. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
That's what I like in a man for my daughter. You know what I mean? All that money, that's cute and all, but I know how cats with money be acting. They want to stick it in everything moving, and I don't want that done to my daughter. I want somebody like that love my daughter, that I love you, girl. You know what I'm talking about?
I love you, girl.
Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I prefer. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Call me whatever you want to call me, but
you want bubble gum strip, man.
Like that. You know what I mean? Somebody good with a shotgun, know how to fight. You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
Yeah. He could be, as long as he ain't hitting on her, if he making any type of money, he good. Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Show me how to do that. I don't know how to do it neither. Show me how to fix a truck.
Well, I got different requirements because I don't have any daughters, but I ain't sending mine out there like that. Son, you need to be able to be a provider for her, regardless.
Okay.
Regardless, I need you to provide for her in every aspect of life. I need you to lift her up. I need you to make sure that she's good, because I raised mine to do the same. So I know she's going to give it back.
Would you be comfortable with one of your sons marrying a straight up gold digger? She fine as all wine, but you know she getting it for his money. Would you be comfortable with that?
That's a good question, Sub. I like how you just spent that.
I don't believe in the gold digger scenario, because I do believe that a man should be able to provide for the woman that he's with.
No, but
he's saying women that come in with no good intentions.
If she does not have good intentions, that is an absolute no. I'm trying to get rid of the one he got now. Little do he know, because she come in the house and she don't even speak, and I don't like that.
See, that's already bad.
Yeah,
you coming with bad manners. Yeah, you coming with bad manners.
I don't know
who your
raised
parents.
you.
Yeah, who your parents?
No, we don't do that. And I've reminded her several times, and the helper still coming here and don't even speak. Leave my house. You can't do that. Lay up in my house and don't speak. But no. I would not allow him to be with somebody with bad intentions. And even with his relationships now, and I thank God that we have a close relationship because we talk about everything. I was telling him how, they'll have arguments and, giving him two sides of a perspective. She got mad because he didn't bring her the right lunch or whatever. Like, dude, yeah, you should have looked at what she asked for and got what she asked for, because that's what she sent you. She sent it plain and said, get what she asked. But then also she was being unappreciative and being a little spoiled and immature because of the way she responded. And you got to look for that. You got to understand where her heart is, because she didn't appreciate the fact that you got up out your bed to go take her some lunch. She didn't appreciate that. She didn't say thank you. She should have ate something. Right. And the way that she responded, you should expect something like, hey, baby, I know you didn't, get what I wanted, but next time, can you pay attention? That's a better response. So I tell him what to look for. Yeah. So hopefully we won't ever have to get into the situation again, but she got to go right now. But the next one, hopefully, will be a better match. But I'm not forcing him to make a decision soon, because he need to get himself right. He still need to get his education, need to find a good job, he need to understand what paying bills is like. So we're working on that.
How old is your oldest, if you don't mind me asking?
19.
Okay.
Hey, we at that hour, man. One last question, man. I see the question. I want to hear this one too before we get off. It's a good one. You see the question, Latoria?
Oh no. If I ain't doing no rocking up in here, neither shall they. That's a no. But they did, they do hang out, here. They tried the overnight thing. We had to get that, nip that in the bud. That's a not.
I was one of them kids that was allowed to do that. I wouldn't do it. If I could do it again, I wouldn't have did it.
Listen, I think I buy him like a box of condoms every 2 times a week. Baby, put these on and use them. Do 2 if you need to.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about that. I really wish I could. I really wish I wasn't having. I don't know. Sex is sex, man. People love it. They feel good. What am I say, man?
Oh, definitely. You gotta have sex. Keeps the world going.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for y'all tapping in today. Yeah, so you can start. I appreciate it, man. I see everybody saying great show. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, let Albert sign off first. This way,
Yeah. Latoria, go ahead, sign over. They showing you mad love in the chat.
Y'all had to write me something. Look.
We're going to make you one.
We got you.
Ben, thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you, boys. Let me on.
No doubt. Boy mom all day. Albert.
Yeah.
Hey, check it out. Make sure y'all tuning in, man. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Checking out the Band of Brothers Morning Show. It's normally a good time up in here. Sometimes things get a little testy, but hey, the only way to really get some production and some productivity, we got to talk about it. You understand me? So let's keep on coming in here. Tell a friend and come back again. And if you're in the sports, you're in the gambling, stuff like that, on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to about 11:30, 11:45 a.m., we do the Barcode Boys Sports Desk. Hey, man, come get a taste. You might get rich up here. Who knows? I am Steven with the V, and the V stands for victory. Hulk Hogan with the slogan, I ain't even joking. Don't get your heart broken. Man, to God be the glory. That's the best part of my story, man. I see you on tomorrow. Peace.
Hey, Fly Global, Miss Everywhere. You ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative South. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Another great day. Want to thank Al Ben for coming through, holding us down like she always do. Another big shout out to EMS, man. Wherever you're at in the world, man, we hoping you're safe, man. We're thinking about you. You're in prayers. All the people in Jamaica, everybody's in prayers. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Happy birthday, Natalie.
Happy birthday, Natalie. I hope you enjoy yourself, man. Another great Wednesday. Women Chat Wednesday. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all soon.
Doing my Trump dance.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of losses, my nigga. That shit changed. You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway to nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
listening to Barcode Boys.